Okay, my friends, welcome back to the part 2 of the series Yorick Mid Tutorial, or whatever the name of the playlist is that I created. Set, calm down, it's okay, we don't need to go there. He wants to go there, I'll let him. Azir, let's do a little bit of distraction if Set fights. Okay. Now, unfortunately, it's a mistake. I took Grasp, but I believe that you should take basically the way I think now, because I needed to come up with a concrete answer, and here's my concrete answer. You take Grasp against those who you believe you can proc it. If you believe you won't be able to proc it, don't take it. And I don't think I'll be able to proc it too much against this Azir. But it was an honest mistake. In the lobby, I just didn't take the Comet. So if I was top, this would be cool. I might be able to proc it once or twice, but at this stage in the game, top, I might have already procced it twice, and now it's 0, so, you know. But it's all good. It's all good. It's very, 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 very close, the value of these. Okay, I proc it. Okay, you know. If I'm gonna proc it like 2 more times until minute 4, or 3 more times, I would even say that this counts as you, quote-unquote, can proc it, you know? But still, my official recommendation is do not take this if it's not melee. You know, that's the caveman answer. It's just that in this game, again, honest mistake, sorry, rank 2 behavior, because this account is rank 2, it's not rank 1. So that is rank 2 behavior. Azir, what are you doing, boy? Oh, he did in the end dodge it. That was interesting. Okay. Rank 2 behavior, honestly. All of this, rank 2. It's not rank 1. Rank 1 would have hit that E, procced another one, and then all would be dandy. Now, last game I'm uploaded. Oopsie daisies. There we go. Do I need to ignite them? No, because no damage. Whew. Very, 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 very lucky and good that I survived this one. So let me just get this real quick. The reason I get it is because I think that if you're forced back like this with 450, I think that's the best choice. It's definitely better than just longsword or just okay. Or just the, oh no, I'm missing CS now. Definitely rank 2 behavior here, okay, for me, my friends. But it's all good. I promised that I will have a game which is not a stomp. So, this is fine, you know. This is totally fine. Hopefully it's not a stomp in either direction, us or them. Because then there's not, you know, when there's a stomp happening, there's almost nothing, you know, you can throw all out. I have one thing to say about stomps, you know, and it's when it's going to happen in our direction, meaning that our team is going to be the one on the curb. I'm going to tell you that secret. I can actually tell it to you now. Never stop farming, that's it. Because, and wait for a miracle. Never stop farming and just wait for a miracle, that's it. But in terms of any kind of strategies when there's a stomp happening, I don't know, man. You know, those MSI teams, LEC teams, maybe they have some strats. Maybe they're trying to focus on those shutdowns or something. I don't know. That's way too crazy for me because when that happens, you know, all of the mentalities out the window, you know, all of that jazz starts happening and you feel like you're wasting your time thinking about it and you feel mad. So I would actually suggest, yeah, when a stomp is happening, just farm and that's it. And farm as much as you can. Try to find some fun in farming because there can be some fun in farming, you know, because, okay. I might have to, oh no, I missed. Definitely rank 2 behavior here, but it's fine, you know. It's all good. This is also rank 2 farming, you know, everything is bad. Everything is bad here. Even though I win against this Azir, so, you know. But you should win much more against Azir, okay? As Yorick, you should win much, much more. Now, one tip about hitting E. Well, I can't give you that tip because I just missed it. Actually, just some theory about hitting E, okay, is the fact that on the edges it is longer than the visual indicator, but on the front it is less than the visual indicator, which means that very often in your games you will see when you think that it should have hit, if it's directly going, it won't, but if it's going on the corner, very, very often you will hit and you will think, hey, why did this happen? You know, how did I hit that? And that's just because the indicator is the corners are just, there's actually, if you look at the corners, there are little spikes there, and those spikes are, the actual indicator is further than that, but on the straight up edge, it's less than that. So I don't know what that is. I've never ever tried to use it to hit. It's just something I've noticed that when I randomly throw it, I think, oh, this is not going to hit. And if it's the corner, then it hits more than I usually expect it. So one tip right there, okay? Now, Azir, unfortunately, I can't give you any tips of hitting him because obviously you want to try to hit him when he's about to farm. But usually against Azir specifically, that sometimes just doesn't work because, no, sometimes thinking about it doesn't work because he sort of plays it. I've noticed he doesn't last hit, he just hits the wave all the time. So he's active all the time in a sense, you know. How does he know? Okay, got him. Oh, she's going, she's going. There's gonna be a dive. Okay, about dives, there's not much to know about dives actually, because it's most about the jungler, right? You can, soak the attention like this of the tower a little bit. Actually, wasn't even necessary, honestly. I can't do it. Oh no. Oh, that is horrible. It's not horrible, but it's very, very dangerous for Diana now. That's the horrible part. Hopefully he doesn't flash. Oh, sweet. Jesus. Nah, they had those. They had those. Yep. Very, very unlucky. It's unlucky that she didn't finish that because, it is what it is. It is what it is. Kind of sad. So now, one thing... I think the biggest, absolutely biggest thing about playing Yorick mid that you need to kind of get in your mind is that ideally you want to push the lane and go. Push the lane and go. And that's it. Before you push the lane, sometimes you will have a situation where something happens, the jungler does something, and you think, damn, this is such a big moment for the jungler that I probably want to be a good person and kind of, drop that wave and just go and help them. But ideally, you do want to have, for example, this game, I think, is a perfect example to have Tiamat, because they are a little bit winning. It's not like they are winning like hugely, like they are ahead big time. It's not like that. But okay, but whenever it is like, it's like 55 to 45 in terms of who's winning, in those ranges, it doesn't matter which team is winning. You just want to make sure that you have the Titanic Hydra, and that's it. Other than that, oh, that's Azir. This is big, actually. My TP just came up. I'm not going to TP there. There's no way. It's much better to just take the tower if something like that happens. And, you kind of... This is the kind of like the worst part about playing Yorick mentally, because people will flame you for not being in places like that. Does he really win this? What? Does he really win this, I wonder? Yeah, he does. What the F is that? This is actually... Okay. Okay, so they are winning big time. It's not like a huge, like, Stomp winning, but it's close there. It's like 70-30. And I believe that in this case, what you should do is you should okay, you should buy Hydra. That's first of all, and then you should either just continue building the tunneler items. Okay. You should either continue building the tunneler items, which would be Sterag's Gauge, you know, stuff like that. Whoopsie daisies, Azir. Oh, that didn't hit. Either building Sterag's Gauge or something like that, the tunneler items. Maybe Overlords, maybe the good old Hullbreaker, right? Or you could probably go for some kind of a very good tank item. For example, I'm not sure if in this game, I don't know where Volibear is. Wow, that was such good instincts from me. Because I looked at him and thought, hey man, you're not using your thing. Do you really think you can 1v1? And turns out he didn't think that. He actually wanted to... Okay, there he goes. If they escape, which would be very cool, I get the First Blood Tower, and it doesn't really give us the boots yet, but it moves us closer to the boots, kind of. Yeah, I am in this situation where I'm gonna have to have the mental... this is gonna be tough, because they will blame me for not roaming, which is correct. You know, I am not roaming, but I don't believe that... Okay, I get it first. I'm Yorick. Sorry, guys. Yorick is... What the F? They actually got it first. Wow, okay. Almost wanted to brag and say, Yorick is, you know, more than 3 people, and he wasn't. This is horrific, okay? This is horrific. It's going... it's nearing the Stomp levels, right? And after Titanic Hydra, my opinion, and this game's not gonna happen, you know, this is kind of dangerously close to me just thinking, okay, we can't do anything on the map, I might as well just farm. Because I've said before that one of the strategies that I really like is distracting the enemy while your team gets stuff done. But my team is so far behind, especially bot lane right now, that I can't do anything. If I go distract, quote-unquote, someone, it's very, very, very likely that nothing is gonna come out of that, you know? Set. 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 Volibear. Target. No? Not happening? Okay. Horrific. It's all good. Let's continue farming. And I just basically wait for a miracle now. Yep. Is this the miracle? Maybe. Okay. Flash is a very good pick, actually, in a situation like this. Janna dead? Yeah, tutorial's over, because this is such a stomp in the direction of us that that's it. My strategies are out. I'm not gonna go int anywhere, you know, and to try to distract someone for us to get the Otacon. Because even if I do, when the enemy is so far ahead, chances are super high that they're both gonna kill me and get the Otacon. So I don't recommend doing that at all. I just recommend continuing to farm and hope that some kind of a miracle is gonna happen. And you are gonna get enough gold or something to just, you know, to just get away and blast everybody once you have that gold. Actually, if I look at these guys, I said that you could get the tunneler or you could get a tank item, and I believe that this is the tank item you should get, because it's gonna make sure that you don't feed so, you know, as much as you would when you don't have that. When you don't have that speed. And yeah, this is actually partially my fault. And the thing about playing Yorick mid, the sad truth is that sometimes it's gonna be your fault, and sometimes it's gonna be partially your fault. But from the perspective of from the perspective... Oh, this was such a good cage. Look at that. Left and blue balled. I kind of need some help here. Do I recall? Oh, we have a... Well, we have an AFK. So this is a short tutorial. At least I don't lose the whole LP. And this is going to happen. I will surrender, because when you have an AFK, I believe you should surrender. So, thanks for watching this. And maybe you learned something, maybe you didn't. Itty what it is. And I'll see you next time.